Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CoculesNation. My name is Secret Agent Neek No Cocules. I'm the founder and the director of the Cocules Industry Spinner and the CoculesNation. For today, I will be taking a look at MX Linux, the first ever Linux distribution I have taken a look at. Now, I was messing around with the installer a little bit, trying to make sure I could actually get a good sort of deal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to pull up the MX Linux installer. It does use a different Linux, but at least some components from it. It is under Apache license. That is the correct keyboard. I did try to customize the disk layout, but for whatever reason, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and clean that up. And then we're gonna do VDA1. This one's going to be our boot partition. If I'm not mistaken, our boot partition should be, I think, a 300 megabyte boot partition. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Although I will probably use FAT32 maybe and do a quick check on that. Next, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a swap, and that will be 1024 megabytes. That will be a swap file. You could encrypt it, but I'm not going to go ahead and encrypt that. I could do DOS or GPT. GPT is a different format, but I think I'm just going to use DOS for this virtual machine. And then the rest of this, I'm just going to give that to a root. So I'm going to go ahead, give this the root partition, encrypt it. This will use a BetterFS. Encryption password, I will make it a strong and complicated one as per the usual. This does look about correct, though I may actually need a different one, because if I were to do multiple kernels, then I would want, I think, a gigabyte for one of the things, but I'm not entirely sure. I will go ahead, that will be correct. I will create a swap file, and we'll do MBR since I am doing DOS. Computer name, we'll do doig mx. Computer domain, I don't want a domain. Worker group, I don't want to use that. Next. Need a domain name. What in the world is that all about? Okay, at least I can do that for the time being. And I want a work group. I'll just call it that for the time being. It does use the American English locale, that is correct. Looks like it's also using New York, when really I want Los Angeles, so I need to go ahead and do that. Thankfully, I've actually disabled the geolocation on my machine. System clocks uses local time. There are service settings. What are they like? Okay, so basically quite a few things. I do not want Bluetooth. rsync is a file copying tool. There's actually quite a few of these, actually. I could do every one of these. Sane D. That's a scanner daemon. I don't think I want that. Smart monitoring tools. I don't know what that's all about. Sudo. Okay, sudo would be fine. ZRAM swap. I think I should be okay. I can go next. Default login username. Well, I'll just do that. And of course, I will add a strong and complicated password. Now, should I decide to do a root account, I could do another root sort of deal, but I do have sudo on the machine, so I don't think that will be necessary. And now we have us a little bit of an installation, which should not be too bad for us specifically. I will go ahead and let this get done, and I will be right back with you in just a second. Alright, so it looks like that the operating system is installed. I will go ahead and finish that. We are going to go ahead and reboot. And while I check, oh yeah, we are doing just fine. Please remove the disk, close the tray. I don't need to do that since it's already there. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go. Not bad. I will take a look at that without any issues. And look at that. Now, if I can actually get the... Is that just the... Is that just all I have to do, right? think that's all I have to do. Looks pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I am gonna enter in the strong and complicated password. Gonna go into Plasma, and I think we are doing good there. First things first for y'all, I will be changing, actually first, I'll go into this, and then sudo apt install spice vd agent. That's probably what I need to do. Oh, I don't know why I put in my actual password. Oh, and I'm already in there. Good. So that means I can grab 1440p, if I can find it, that is. Because this is kind of a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It is a little difficult. We probably may have like xrandr or something, so I will take a look and see. Let's take a look at xrandr then. xrandr. They do not have 1440p. Okay, they do not have 1440p. But I will go ahead and do xrandr. I guess this is how I'm going to have to do it. At least I can pull this off. Look at that. That's going to be way better, especially for me. First things first, I will hit Control L, sudo apt update, enter the strong and complicated password, get all the Debian stuff, yada yada yada. Now there was someone trying to use MX Linux. I don't know if it was the XFCE version of MX. But from the looks of things, I think we're looking fine. We've got non-free, main, AHS. AHS is basically for like newer hardware from what I'm aware of. So there is that. 33 packages. Do a quick upgrade. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. There were like some other things. Firefox is installed by default. Firefox is the main thing that will get installed. That's pretty much the browser that every single Linux distribution I've used will come with at times. Let's take a look. We do have some games. We got some KDE games, K-Sudoku, K-Mind, K-Mahjong, Breakout, PEG-E. What in the world is that? Okay. For development, we just have Kate, which is the KDE text editor. I do like using Kate quite a bit, so that's not too bad. For graphics, GIMP is on the system as well as Ocular. Now we're going to take a look at what version of GIMP this is. It'll be 2.10 something. So let's take a look. 2.10.34, that's the latest version of GIMP at this time. Well, at least in these repositories. There's that. Let's bring up Firefox. That'll probably bring it up to 1.19 or like 1.19, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Part of the updating is actually being done because of OpenJDK 17. So this system comes with OpenJDK 17. I wonder then if it comes with OpenJDK 8. Because I am playing Minecraft again recently. And I was also playing 1.20 with the no telemetry mod because forget you, Microsap. Anyway. Digicam, I think that's like a webcam sort of deal. Ocular is basically like Events, but it's way better, I think. I could use MuPDF as well, which is also another good one that I've used. I actually have it on my tablet, so there's that. For internet, of course, we're going to have Firefox. It also comes with Thunderbird. I do not trust Thunderbird. It's not really good for your privacy at all. Use Evolution instead. That's what I would use. Multimedia, some multimedia stuff. There's Webcamoid, which is another webcam application. Strawberry. Strawberry is extremely interesting. That's just another audio player. Same with VLC. VLC is one of the most fantastic things. I do not know this fractional scaling thing. That's definitely fractional scaling, I'd say. So at least that's not going to be too bad. Compositor. I will actually turn off compositing for lowest latency. Keep the window thumbnails only for shown windows. I can go ahead and do that. This will turn on the off the compositor, so I went ahead and did that. Gamma, I think that should be fine. Night color, I think should also be good. I do like the night color thing, so I'm okay with that. Put devices, yada yada yada. All that type of stuff. And appearance. Appearance is also good. It does come with MX. I will be using MX Dark. Oh yeah, look at that. I like MX Dark. Got like MX Comfort Breeze Dark. I'll just do regular Breeze here. Follow the color schemes. I think we could do that. I think from current color scheme, I could possibly do that. That shouldn't be too bad. So I'll go ahead and do that. I could do MX Comfort Dark, Comfort Breeze, Simplicity Dark. I do like using Simplicity. Yeah, I like that. Breeze and Plastic. Come on. Who doesn't like plastic? Come on now. All of these are actually at a bigger font, it looks like, so I would like to do something about that. Actually, is fractional scaling a thing on here? I think fractional scaling is not a thing on KDE. It is. It is, but it looks like it's just... I do not know what the deal is. So I think we should be just fine. We're almost done. Thunderbird just has to be updated. But that is okay for the most part. I would like to turn security updates available. What are these updates exactly? Oh, just all of that stuff? I'm getting all of that fixed. I think I'm getting all of that fixed. That update is already being done, so I should be fine there. Anyway, next, we have LibreOffice from the looks of things. It'll be the latest version at this time. I'll go into LibreOffice Writer. I do not want tips on startup. Thank you. What it is about? What version is this? 7.4.7.2. So basically, the latest version of LibreOffice that has been compiled for Debian-based operating systems. That's essentially what it is. So we got all that. Got all the settings. That's like, well, they have an ad blocker too. Nice. Got a little ad blocker here. Antics advert blocker. Ad stuff. Okay. So it's basically like, got it. Block social media websites. Block it. Oh wow, this is like, holy cow. So you can actually do a lot of advert blocking. But then again, you can also harden your browsers and actually harden your kernel, which I'm probably going to end up doing here shortly. Restart your browser to see the changes. That quick. What in the heck? That quick. I never thought this would happen like that. Never thought that would happen. It's actually pretty good for the most part, I will say. We are currently unpacking. GCC has been upgraded too. Nice. Almost done. There we go. So I can go ahead and do that. Is HTOP on the system? Yes, it is. And of the 8 gigs of RAM I gave it about a gigabyte. Now, there's probably something else in the background too that's really causing the RAM to go up like crazy. What about memory here? Oh my. Yeah, that'll definitely tell you. I think Yakyake is also part of it, so I will close Yakyake. And then I already went ahead, did the update, fetching the update, yada yada yada. Got some Plasma add-ons. I mean, this is KDE Plasma after all, but I don't think this is KDE 6. Right. Anyway, speaking of, I'll do a couple more apps. Here's Kate. And the latest version, 22.12.3. Not bad. Now, I think this is KDE 5. I'd like to know. So I think I'll do a neofetch. And we are running 5.27.5 with the KWin window manager using Papyrus. Where can I change the... Where can I change that? Here's time shift, obviously. Here's time shift. I am using BetterFS, so I think I can use BetterFS. Root MX23. I thought I had that. Bruh. I have that already. So it looks like I will have to... Huh, okay. Well, I would have to use rsync anyway. So that's that, I guess. Get out of there then. I'd like to get out of there. No. Well then, that's interesting to say the least. I guess I could do a gaming tutorial on this thing sometime soon. I will probably get that done next week, if that's alright with y'all. Because why not? Dolphin. Here's the Dolphin deal. Got 16 gigabytes free. Let's take a look at their about page. We're on 22.12.3 of Dolphin. I do like KDE. I do like KDE 5. KDE 6 is going to have Wayland support only. It will not be supporting X11 anymore. And I'd rather use KDE 5, Plasma 5 regardless, because I do want X11, especially since Wayland support is not very good on NVIDIA machines like mine. But yeah, that's just a short look at MX Linux thus far. It's actually not too bad if you ask me. But that is going to be all the time I have for this video. Thank you, and good night.